Hello there. Welcome to another Python episode by AI TechX. In my last video, I showed you how to create, write, and read from files. In this video, I will discuss more about files mode, basic operation on file, and accessing file at different directory. So let's get started. In my last video, I showed you how you can open file, and here this is a mode. So there are many other modes. You can see here R plus, W plus, A and A plus. These are modes which we can use at this location. Okay. So what does this do? Well, R only opens a file, where R plus can be used to read and write file. W open only file, and from W will open file and we only write into it, while W plus will read and write. A will only append our data to the file, and A plus will append and read. Okay, and here are given pointer location, which means when we use R, a pointer will be at the beginning of the file. Same goes for R plus, W and W plus. For A and A plus, pointer will be at the end of the file. That means whatever operation we will do, that will be performed at the end of the file. And here are some comments that shows you for W, if a file doesn't exist, it will create new, and for W plus, it will overwrite if file is already existing. And for A and A plus, if there isn't a file, it will create a new one. And R and R plus are default mode. Okay, so you can use any of them according to your requirement. And now let's talk about basic method. There are three basic method. Let me show you first method, that is file dot closed. And when you run this, it will give us an output boolean value that's false, because we have opened a file here but we haven't closed it yet. Okay, for you can use another two basic method like file dot mode and file dot name to get mode and name of the file. Let's see those two. Here it gives R, that means we can only write into this file, and name, it will give us name output of the file, right? And if you want to access only limited element of file, you can do it with this method. Let me show you. Suppose I want to print only first five letter of the file, so I'll write print file dot read, and I want to use 5 elements, so I will give this 5 here and run this. You need to only give first 5 values, that is first, second, third, fourth, and a space is counted as fifth value. Okay, so after using this, if you will print another file, that file again, file dot read, and if you run that, this will give us output from sixth letter. See here, this output is for this line, and for our this code, this is our output. That means our pointer is at fifth location after printing this out. So it will print from 5 because pointer is at 5. To prevent this, you can use seek. You can also use seek to print selected range of data from 5. So let me show you example how you can use seek. Write file dot seek, and in parentheses there are two parameters. First is compulsory and another is optional. Here first parameter is offset. This means from which position your output will be started, and this second one is a reference. That means if there are three value for this 0, 1 and 2. 0 means absolute file position, 1 means relative position, and 2 means relative position from files end. Okay, so when I will use 0 here, it will start from starting of the file, and this 0 give also stands for starting file. Okay, and after that, if I print that file dot read, it will give me output of the whole file. See here, this output is for this function after using seek here. Okay, let's move on to next topic, that's rename. If you want to rename file, you have to import OS. Import OS. OS has some basic function like renaming, deletion of the file. To rename, just write os dot rename, and there are two parameters. First one is current file name, that's test.txt, and name that you want to change with, and I want to change with letter dot txt. Okay, so see here, uh, this is all test file, and when I will run this, oops, see, this is giving us error because we haven't closed our file here. So first close it, file dot close, and let's run this. See, our name is changed to letter. And if you want to delete file, just write os dot remove and file name, that's letter dot txt. Let me put this in comment because test file doesn't exist now, so it will give, if I will run this, it will give error. Okay, let's run this. It's giving us error here because test file is not available. So let me put this in comment also. Yeah, and now let's run this. See, our letter file is deleted now. Okay, so that was it for file. And now if you want to open a file from another directory, you have to import os first, import os, and path is equal to os dot get cwd. It will give us current working directory of our Python program. So let me print out that what is our current path. Yeah, cwd, current working directory. See, this is our current working directory. Okay, so and I want to change the, so to change the file, use os.chddir. It stands for change directory, and in parentheses give your location of the file. I have created a file on desktop, so let's go to C, then forward slash users forward slash sp underscore 08 desktop. Okay, so this will set path to desktop. Okay, and now there is a file called hello.txt. Let me show you. Here is the file. Yeah, and this is content of the file. Okay, so let me show you how you can access that. Use file dot open and help, not file dot file is equal to open hello dot txt, and your mode, that's read only. Okay, and then print file data dot data, and let's read data here. Data is equal to file dot read. Okay, see, this is our output of the file. Okay, so that was it for this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.